Welcome back to Base Camp, WNC. This video here is supplied by a subscriber. This is his build, and as the title says, it's coming out of solid rock. There is no soil involved in it, so there is no plastic dam. We're using hydraulic cement in this video, and this is it. Wait till you see the end of it. But we're going to take you along on his total build and tell you all the benefits of it and what all it took to get to that point. Stay tuned. Well, he has located the actual source, and he has a nice little flowing creek on the property. But this right here is one of the branches that comes into it, and he's getting in here clearing out all the weeds, brush, laurel, everything, so he can get in here and work. So after clearing it, he's now in here removing all the rocks, everything out of the way he can get, everything that's loose, because he will be building this with hydraulic cement, so you're going to want to get it as clean as possible. So here he is scrubbing down any of the algae, moss, any of the loose sand, grit on the thing. A wire brush or a real hard, stiff bristle nylon brush works just fine as he's doing. Of course, as I said, we'll be using hydraulic cement. Lowe's and Ace Hardware, they call it leak stopper. It's made by Sakrete. Same people mix up the bag concrete. This stuff is tough now. It sets up underwater. It's used to create, fix pools, leaks, anything like that, masonry. It does set up underwater. Here's how I like to mix it up. I use a battery operated drill. It sets up in 3 to 5 minutes. So you're going to be doing a whole bunch of little batches. You just can't mix up the whole container at one time. And you just keep applying it. As I said, that is a battery operated drill, but what's on the end is a paint mixer. That's all it is. Well, here he is. He's building the dam wall, and this is just going to be a U-shaped thing. Put it in up against the rock. Push it in with your fingers, just like a kid playing in the mud. Put a good healthy layer of it down on the rock first. That white piece of PVC pipe is about 1 foot long. It's got holes drilled in it, just like on the bottom of a dam. He already has his fitting screwed on it to put the black poly pipe on there. And just keep mixing batches up and keep going. And he's going to get it up to about the height of that rock on the right-hand side. And then we're going to go ahead and fill it in and put something on top, and we'll keep showing you as he keeps going. Well, here he is. His dam wall's done. He's now just filling in the void with washed gravel. Keep all the dust and dirt out of it and everything else. Keep anything from getting in there. And he's just going to fill up that entire void right there. So here it is. Here's what it's looking like. He's got the dam wall, he's got it full of rocks all the way back up in there as far as he can get. And even got water coming out the bottom end of it already. Well, with the dam wall created, the rocks filled in, the next process right now is to work this vinyl piece of plastic up in there, all the way up against the rock as tight as you can possibly get it, and kind of fit the front end around the curve. Kind of do a little bit of style points right there and make it look nice. Well, here's kind of what it looks like when it's done. He's got the plastic in that thing covered over the whole dam, and now he's going to go ahead and cover it with some rock. He's applying now some gravel on top of the plastic to hold it down, try to get it to conform to everything he can, get it nice and flat. He's going to put a cover over it, make it look like you don't even know it's there. So with the gravel in place, you go to your local hardscape landscape supply store right there in the adjacent woods and find yourself a nice back-killing rock to drag down there and lay over top of it and make it kind of look pretty and disguised. So with the rock in place, the plastic trimmed up, and some leaves on it, you can see the only thing you're really going to see coming out of this thing is a black piece of poly pipe. The water flow, we'll get to that in a minute here. I mean, it's slow enough that there is no overflow. It can flow out over top that concrete dam wall. It's not like it's going to erode like it would on a dirt earthen dam. So overflow, I don't think is ever going to be a problem. And it's hidden. It's kind of out of sight and hopefully critter proof. So from down below the spring, of course, he ran it through a spring box to try to keep out any sediment and gravel and grit. And then, of course, it came down from there to this tank. And that's a 275, 300-gallon tank, I do believe. He only has about 20 foot of fall, he said, from that tank down to where he's going to be using the water right now till he gets his cabin and all going. So he's only got about 10 pounds of pressure on it. But let me show you what all that's going to look like. Well, with about 20 foot of fall and water falling at 0.47 pounds a foot, he's got about 10 pounds of pressure on it, and that's about what it looks like. He's happy right now with that because that's enough pressure to go up and fill up the holding tank on the trailer when he needs it, so he doesn't have to pump water into the trailer all the time, so it'll keep his tank full. And he said he's getting about 670 gallons a day, which is probably just less than a half a gallon a minute worth of flow. Just a quick recap. So if you've got spring water and it's coming out of solid rock, just like this is, and there's no way you can use a conventional plastic dam to dam it up, hydraulic cement is the answer to it. It does, like I said, it sets up underwater. You can just keep adding to it. The spring box will be kind of curious to watch on this project to see if there really is any sediment or anything else coming in besides the initial build. But this is your answer if you're dealing with a spring water that's coming out of solid rock. Well, in closing, I'm going to let's look at this thing flow while I run my mouth. But I'd like to thank the subscribers right here for sending me the video. I'm reluctant to use anybody's name. They normally don't want them in or where they're at. But this is why I tell everybody to send me pictures of your projects. I like other people to see that, yes, they can do it. And if you're not up to doing it, don't want to, that's what I do for here. That's what we do at Carolina Homestead Planning. We go out and we consult and help with people and give them ideas or come in and do the project for them. But I like to thank them. And like I said before, I like to thank the videographer. She did a fantastic job on filming. And I will stick this in on their personal note. They're waiting on the number 9 grandchild right now. So they're down there waiting for the birth of their grandchild. Like I said, like it, share it, subscribe, tell your friends about it, and see you on the next one. Thank you for watching.